This morning, before 9 a.m, police were called to a disturbance at Russell Island residence. Behind me, there was reports of a disturbance and some smashing glass. Police responded. 2 officers turned up here just after 9:15 a.m. When they turned up, they got out of their vehicle and were immediately confronted by a male person armed with an edged weapon. During that confrontation, unfortunately, police had discharged their firearm, killing that male person. That male person is aged in his 30s. Obviously, a family out there somewhere is going to get some very bad news today about their loved one, and our hearts go out to them. The police officers who attended this incident, they are obviously traumatised, but we're providing support to them. But there is an ongoing investigation. It's being conducted on behalf of the coroner by the Ethical Standards Command of the Queensland Police. The Crime and Corruption Commission are also here on the island overseeing that investigation. So in terms of how it unfolded, I can't add any more than that. The investigation will tease that out as we go forward.
Was there any sort of negotiation with him, or was the taser used, or it was pretty much turned up with the axe and shot?
Look, I heard you say axe. I don't know where you got that information, but I said it's an edged weapon. I don't want to go into the details of the incident, but as I said, it happened as they got out of the vehicle, and it happened quickly, and there was very little time from the arrivals. So in terms of negotiation, the investigation will look at that. Preliminary, there was no taser deployment at this job, but the investigation will determine that further. That's a very preliminary information I've been provided.
Was there anyone else involved, or was it just the 2 officers and the man here?
Yes, at this look, the investigation will tease that out, but at this stage, we believe this incident only involved the officers and the male person that was at that residence. And so I can't give you any more information about what was going on prior to our attendance, but we were called here due to neighbour phone calls from around this area. It is a very quiet island, Russell Island, on a Sunday morning at 9 a.m, so you can imagine any noise here is noticed quite easily. So,
you mentioned the family. Have they been notified as yet?
Look, I can't comment on that. We're still ongoing with that.
It's been a while since I've done one of these. With the CCC overseeing the investigation of the ethical standards command, is that normal?
It is absolutely normal. They oversee all discipline matters in QPS. They also oversee all the use of force investigations we do. With the coroner, this is different. We are doing this on behalf of the coroner, the Ethical Standards Command, but we have an MOU with the Crime Corruption Commission who still oversee that as well. So very standard that they attend these incidents. So.
Can you just walk us through, obviously very small police resources on the island, so people are being brought over from the mainland, like forensics and detectives, is that right?
That's correct. We've had to bring from the mainland all our investigative resources. It's a small station here on the island. Obviously officers were involved in this incident, so we have to bring everyone in. There's some logistical challenges to that, but we're fortunate in being well resourced to do that. The islands receive very good policing services from the police who live and work here, but also from Redland Bay and Bayside when it's required, and that occurs all the time, not just today.
And
look,
I know there's
last question. How's that sound?
Right. You're limited in what you can say in terms of how it played out, but obviously the man who had the bladed weapon threatened police in some capacity.
Look, the investigation will tease that out, but the officers were in fear of their life, I'm informed. So that would be why they deployed lethal force. So I think that's a reasonable assumption, but I wouldn't want to preempt any investigation that's being done at the moment, and it is very early stages. Okay?
Thanks, Andrew.
No worries.